Around here, this is more than a game. It's family, it's culture, it's legacy. A community that understands the work, respects the grind, and honors the journey. From the hardwood to the highlight moments, to every player chasing greatness. This is where passion grows, where fans become family, where standards are protected, where women's basketball lives. Welcome to Everybody Loves Juju 12.
Yeah, some excellent basketball going on. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Everybody Loves Juju 12 Talks Hoops. We are watching Lynx versus Fever. And it's a tremendous matchup between these two. I got to admit it. I'm loving it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. This game is just not about just scoring. We're matching magnificent guard play. We're witnessing about 3-4 of the top guards in the WNBA. Olivia Miles, she's on fire. She's not just scoring, y'all. You're watching magnificent point guard play. She's controlling the tempo, getting in the paint, reading Indiana's defensive coverage, making the correct decisions, y'all. When the defense steps up, she's finding her teammates. When they give her space, she's confidently taking her shots. Man, wow, that's a rookie. When Indiana turns the ball over or fails to get organized, Miles immediately pushes pace. Man, this is what makes her so special, man. She's not waiting for the game to come on. She's controlling the game. Minnesota's guards are winning the matchup because they're affecting both ends of the floor. If y'all can't see that, you see that. They're pressuring Indiana's ball handlers, disrupting passing lanes, making the Fever work much harder to initiate offense. Minnesota is also doing a good job at locating Kelsey Mitchell. I'll give them that, forcing her to see multiple defenders. But let's highlight Kelsey Mitchell because she remains Indiana's most dangerous scoring guard. Her movement without the basketball, her speed, coming off speed, even when Olivia was mic'd up, she complimented Kelsey, right there on the court. Right there on the court, giving her props, man. Her ability to create shots in limited space, keeping the Fever within striking distance. Minnesota cannot relax against Mitchell because she could change the game real quick. I think she just hit her 20-point again. She's on that 20-point game streak. If you know, you know. Ball and chill. Hope you're watching the game. I think Indiana's offense assignment in the second half must be to get Mitchell cleaner touches without asking her to create everything against a set defense. They need better screens, faster ball movement, and more action before the basketball reaches her. Defensively, they must stop allowing Olivia to dictate every possession. And I think that's going to be difficult, personally, because Kelsey Mitchell is guarding her. They have no one else that can. Maybe, I don't even know if Raven can guard her. I would try it, though. Indiana has to decide whether it wants to go under screens or switch or bring a second defender right now. Miles is reading every coverage they show her. Brilliance. The Fever's help defenders must communicate earlier to protect the paint and then recover without leaving Minnesota shooters wide open, namely Kayla McBride and Courtney Williams. My X factor is the Fever's point of attack defense. It cannot be one player's responsibility. The first defender must apply pressure, but the entire defense has to be connected behind her. If Indiana cannot disrupt Olivia Miles, y'all, before she gets into the middle of the floor, Minnesota will continue to control this game. That's my point. The story of the first half is Olivia is playing with confidence, intelligence, and she's in complete command. Kelsey Mitchell, while dangerous, but Indiana needs more help around her. Now the question becomes, can the Fever make the necessary halftime adjustments, or will Olivia Miles and the Lynx guards finish this magnificent performance? Because it is magnificent. Okay. Masterpiece, Minnesota masterpiece. All right. So anybody disagree with what I said? Speaking of Kelsey, yeah, yes. I did see that. Didn't see the Phoenix. I didn't know where she should go. Honestly, I commented on your take the other day on X. What you say? I disagree that Juju two sparks will make a difference. No, I didn't say it was going to make a difference. If you were listening, what I'm trying to tell you is my take on Juju going there. It's just like my take on her take on going to USC. The gravity that she will bring to free agents wanting to play with her. There's going to be there's just like there were big moves with Kelsey leaving, Rakia leaving. Unfortunately, we got what's her name? That came from Chicago. Well, she got a 3-year contract. Brinks won't go nowhere. Listen to me. You're automatically thinking, and you need to tell me where I ever said that Juju going to the Sparks will be an automatic championship first year. Never said it. I don't know what you mean by that. Will make what difference? Never said anything like that. I'm saying I'm saying that Juju will make it. Juju will make okay. I disagreed that Juju to the Sparks will make a difference. Now you're saying no. I'm saying that Juju will make a difference. I don't know what you're talking about, Bob and Chill. Juju will make a difference wherever she goes. Got you. That's what I thought because I know me and you are on the same page. But I want for audiences to understand. Just because it doesn't freaking matter where I want Juju to go is not about. Obviously, she's first round draft picks don't go to teams that first number one, I should say, rookie, make an automatic championship quality. I don't know anybody that did that. So what I'm saying is that's where she belongs as a native, as our hometown hero. That's the angle. That's the draw. That's what brings money in. That's what we want. That's what would be probably healthy for her to stay home and things like that. That's all I'm saying. And if not there, Connecticut. That's all we're saying. But on the sneak, do I think Drew will win championships in the WNBA? Absolutely. Do I think she'll win MVPs in the championship? Absolutely. I do. I'm entitled to my opinion. Because honestly, Olivia is worthy of winning the rookie award and the MVP award. If you ask me, I don't. It's August 1st today, second today. So basically, what I'm saying is like anything can happen. Sparks have no bucket getters. Their only scorer was 5'8" kills, and that's why Jude would be perfect. But I'm not saying. But you know me, Bombshell. I don't even believe she's going to come out. But if she does, and there's some way or somehow that she can get there, yeah, Juju is your bucket getter. That's what she does. That's how she's designed. She's a scoring guard. Now, bringing Juju will turn the Sparks around instant. I mean, I definitely think that Juju has the ability to turn them around instantly. I do. But I guess my thinking is I don't want people to think I'm saying, oh, she's going to win a championship the first year. I don't know. The reason I don't know because I got to see what other pieces they're going to craft around her. Colt Hammaker, was you in the Speed Stream 48 volt Lex? What's that mean? I don't know. Anybody know what 48 volt was you in the Speed Stream 48 volt? Oh, he's talking to 48 volt. I don't know. Not with that coaching. Well, that's the thing. Some people think that are you referring to Lynn Roberts? Honestly, welcome. First of all, when you come into my chat, introduce yourself, say hello. It's like you're coming into my home. Okay, say hi, because that way I know that you've been here before. If you haven't, in order for me to interact, I would love for you to hit this like and subscribe button. My goal is to get to 800. I'm newly starting up here, and I just need your help in doing that. It's free; it doesn't cost you a thing, and you're welcome to come in and kick it. Bring your cocktails, bring your breakfast, what your brunch, what your mimosas, what you got going on today, and let's talk hoops. But yeah, talk to them, Ball and Chill. There's people talking. Respond to them. What your thoughts are. Um, I really want to know. Shisha. If I pronounce your name wrong, I'm. It doesn't look really easy to pronounce. Shisha. When you make a statement like that, not with that coaching, love to hear your thoughts on it. What's your thought process? What has Lynn Roberts done that you don't like based on the talent that she's had? Because just because everybody can't be Cheryl Reeves, everybody can't be Becky Hammond, everybody can't be Natalie Nakase, everybody cannot be Stephanie White. What has Lynn Roberts done to make you think not with that coaching, with the talent that she's had, and with the talent that she's had, if she would stop picking up older players, i.e., Erica Wheeler, Atkins, and things like that, stop doing things like that. She had another Emma Cannon, all of those people, like, stop doing things like that. I guess she's getting what's available. We got Derek Hammy. I love Bray Burrell. Like, stop doing that. So what I'm saying to you is that if you you don't see their comments? I don't know where they're. I got 2 streams going. Maybe pop over there. I don't know why that's not coming up. I'll put it on the screen. How about that? This is what happened. Hit that like button for me. Welcome again. Colt Hammaker, he said, you love the WNBA, obviously. Yo, 48. 48 is this person. Can you say you love Tekka for edit? Don't know what that means. Was you in the speed stream? I don't know. They're having a sidebar conversation. So I would this is not, you can easily be kicked out. So don't come over here trolling or playing, okay? Because it's too easy for me to kick you out. All right. 83-71, and Cheryl is still coaching her butt off. Let's go Lynx. Let's go Lynx. Let's not start slipping into something weird. 83-71, minute and 36. How you like the uniforms, Ball and Chill? You like the Lynx colors right now? Do you like their colors? What do you think the Fever need to do to try to take the lead? That little old lady cute. She's sitting up there knitting. She's sitting up there knitting. I like all the they're kind of cool, huh? They look kind of menacing, huh? Whenever a team puts on all black, I'll be like, okay, we here for business, okay? We're here for business. Indiana doesn't play team ball. They don't move the ball around quick enough. I know that. Look how much dribbling it takes for another person to touch the ball. And what I hate is that they why Timpson her eyebrows always look like she got extra Botox, bro. Like, chill, man. Calm that shit down. What I don't like about when the Indiana Fever drive, that the teams foul them. Like, why? Why do you trip over their feet and just do weird shit when the guards are going down the like, can you get in front of them? And better yet, if you've already been burned, call for help. I said that last year. They have too much talent. You said last year Indiana had too much talent to not be in the top 3. They all right. I think they're exactly where they need to be. I don't see a lot of talent. I don't see them playing a bench at all. I guess you're referring. I mean, they have a big 3 like normal people, though. And then they didn't even have Caitlin last year. I like the little autumn guards she was bringing in, trying to hold them down. Last year it was funny that she was just bringing them in and they was just doing their thing. If you look at their roster, tell me about it. Tell me the roster that. I'm not trying to be funny and I'm not trying to go against you. If you just make your point and let me see what you're talking about. Make your point. You like Timpson, you like Hines, you like Mo Billings, you like Sophie, Lexi, then the big 3. Ty Harris, Raymond. Dang, she's off. What's her name is off. Keep fighting for the ball, y'all. Watch out. Don't get hit by them elbows. Sophie Cunningham for three. That's one thing Sophie will get you, man. People don't get enough credit for that three ball. I'm telling you. That's why they went so far, because they played like a team. I loved their offense last year. I don't know how them girls. I think Stephanie has coached a lot of the girls that she had brought. Good shot, Fee. That's what we need from you, Collier. That's the old Collier. I look at your bench more than the big. I look at your bench more than the big three. That's when championships meet. You ain't lying. Yes. Okay. Feet. Oh. Yeah. I know that is true. That's true, Volunteer. That's true. They try every time the that the FIFA try to make a run, Lynx answer, and then they come back and stop, or they just kind of like they counter it very well. They won't. They never let them catch up. I'm trying to see is Olivia and Clark on the bench. If they were, that was smart to do that. Let me grab some coffee real quick. I'm gonna go downstairs. Volunteer, hold the chat down. Tell them what it is. Tell them what to do. Sorry I took so long. RC. I told Ball and Shield to hold it down in the chat. I said, when you enter my home, say hello like my regulars do. Good evening, good evening. Well, actually, afternoon. I don't know where you evening. Chicago. RC, baby, bro. Up to them to make the most of it before they get dealt to. That's right. That's what I'm talking about, RC. Listen, it's all about retooling everybody. Everybody needs to calm down. Whether you get Juju, Hannah, Madison, Michaela Williams, Smile Nichols, whoever you get, who should travel in this draft, wherever you go, it is about making whatever you gotta, whatever you good shot, Courtney. It is what it is. Quit trying to have this perfect landing because none of y'all wanted to agree that Washington was doing the right thing, and I told you they were. Same thing happened with the Vows. Everybody like, what did he tell them? Because you couldn't pronounce their names. You didn't like what Natalie was building. International players, they one thing I gotta credit her was she mixed it with a bunch of Americans enough that I'd say enough to somebody to play defense, because I always say international players don't play defense. Oh man, Nafisa, you should have been automatic. You turned Nafisa's rushing it. Nafisa knows what to do with that turnaround. That's her thing. She's never been rushed. Nice, Aaliyah Boston and Temps. That's nice. I love that. High-low lob. That was beautiful. That was some beautiful basketball right there. And that's another one. No one wanted to see that Timpson player can be developed. And I hated that. I hated that nobody saw Michaela could be developed. And look at her. Look how well she's playing. This is only her second year, y'all. And she's worth developing. What you mean? What you mean, Bala Chill? She quiet. She ain't been complaining to the refs, or she just what she got? Well, let me look at. I'm sorry. I'm asking you a question, and I need to be showing you guys what the stats look like. Let me see. Let's put up what the stats and scores today. So I don't think the games are running into each other too much today, right, guys? Woo! What? I didn't even get to come up and talk. I wanted to do it. I was in LA, my godson's birthday party, and before I got out of there, I saw Sydney Taylor. Told y'all Sydney Taylor was a true. When we was in preseason, I was like, honey child, if they don't pick this girl up and stop playing. And if they don't give her a 3-year contract right away, somebody else gonna snatch her up. You talking about exactly what you guys were saying. You need a closer, finisher, something. And that's exactly what she does. And she's doing it on a consistent. So it's not just whatever. Caitlin Clark is a minus 12, 30 minutes, 19 points, 50%, 8 for 16, 2 for 5, 7, 1 for 1. Why is she a minus 12? Well, I shouldn't even have to ask. Let me see something. I'm about to say, why is she a minus 12? But I already bet you I know what it is. Let me scroll up. Little mama. No, actually, she just has 3 turnovers. And I read it wrong. She's a minus 9. 7 assists. But to your point, quiet is true. I've never seen her as a, what you call it, guys. She's not a finish. She's not a end of the game, closer. Like finishers, you're not gonna look for her to be getting points. Yeah, 19-6, not bad. 7 assists too. Come on, Olivia. Look. See, they've been complaining that Olivia hasn't been seeing pressure. I don't think it's gonna matter if you pressure her. I think she knows what to do. Others around her need to know what to do. Door cut as usual. Yep, there you go. You're not at home, Caitlin. I don't think you need to be rallying the crowd, homegirl. I like to fight. That's what the Lynx get. I like to fight. By the Fever. A couple of Fever fans in there she talking to. I love to fight right now. That's what the Lynx get. You sat back on your heels, looking crazy. Look at you. That's what you get. Courtney, you chasing people. Nafisa, you know not to go way out on Kelsey Mitchell like that, and you can't even stop the back door. Come on now. And then you see them. They're blitzing Olivia, so Cheryl's going to come up with something with that, and she's going to go right back up to 11-point lead. Mark my words. She's at they're 5 points behind, but Cheryl gonna make an adjustment and she's gonna take them right back over. They gonna go. She called timeout. Cheryl Reeves gonna make that adjustment. They just threw a blitz, a little junk defense in there, and a little blitz, and now they know. Yeah, they didn't bring. Yeah, Nubian, they didn't bring her back in soon enough, and everybody got comfortable, kind of sat back on their heels. Olivia get them back on again. If they want to do the little blitz, everybody be prepared. Tasha ain't even got going, huh? You guys, Tasha ain't even done nothing yet, huh? Just keep using the clock. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull up on her. That's okay. Now get a stop. How you doing, Nubian? Clark for nothing. Stop reaching. It looks like the ball is and I get why they reach on Clark, because her handles are so loose and it looks like she's putting it right out in front of you, which she is, but you can't reach like that. Oh, they didn't get to stop. I needed. They didn't get to stop. That's on them. They didn't get to stop. I think Cheryl still got something up her bag. Boosh. I think they'll still pull away to 11, like they tried to sabotage their own lead. I mean, they gave her a hell of a rest, because I think Clark was on the bench too. Hey, what's up? But you're right, Nubian. You're right. But she'll make it up. It's 2 minutes. I don't think that the Fever can win this. If they do, the Lynx, They better fit. Ooh, dang, she snatched Courtney by the back of her neck. See, that's a real baller right there. You can feel the damn, Olivia, you did a reckless closeout, bro. She had 20 points at half, and then she decides to sit her out. And why? Are we really about to review this shit? God damn. What do y'all think about this review? This shit, it irritates me. Oh, you think they're connected? Anybody in the chat believe that the Fever can come back? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Hey, KK. Hi, KK. I knew that was coming once Indy cut the deficit some. Well, Nubian in my chat here said they left Olivia on the bench too long. Nubian said conspiracy theory. What's up, KK? What do you think? Do you think the Fever can come back or not? It's 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Ball and Chill says yes, they can come back and win. That's what I'm saying. Come back and win. Anybody else feel the Fever can come back and take this game from the Lynx? I don't like the in-game management. I don't know. They stopped the trap, Nubian. They didn't do the trap anymore, but it is something they need to be aware of. They could just go four corners. I think the Lynx could catch another run, but I think they need to use the clock. Ah, good. She missed one. Is Caitlin Clark going to hit another three to tie it? Yay or nay, or take the lead rather? Yay or nay? Will Caitlin Clark get a three to take the lead if the Lynx don't score? That's what she's going to try to do. I'll tell you that. If they don't come down and score or use this clock the way I'm telling them to, Caitlin going to come down, bust them. Let's go, Queen Fee. Where is Queen Fee at? Look, they want, like, sit down, calm down, Fever people, sit down. Sit your butts down off the bench. Did she touch it or did she not? Did she touch it? Well, Caitlin didn't argue it, so you know, if Caitlin didn't argue it, they blew it. They blew it. Caitlin gonna come down and bust it. Uh-oh. That looked like a walk. Gosh, Boston, I saw you. Boston. Okay, what she just did, she does all the time. I want you guys to notice. Almost all the time. And she does it down low, too. That little hop, I see it all the time. I saw it earlier, and they didn't call it, but watch. Look. That little hop she does, she wanted her to shoot it. Caitlin, you're right. She should have shot it. I don't know why she put it on the ground to drive. That was not smart at all. Oh! That was not smart at all. I don't know why. There she go. Oh, she missed it. Caitlin for three. And you fouled. No, you didn't. Foul, Boston. Clumsy Boston. I thought Caitlin was going to bust it. See, that's what I'm talking about. That right there is what I'm talking about. That's what Caitlin needs to knock that down, but she's being contested. So that's good defense for the Lynx. I'll give it to them. That's really good defense. Okay, they're still, that was really good. They can slow. They need to slow it down now at a minute and 30. Not too much. I don't mean that. Like slow it. Ooh, good rebound. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, what happened to you, Tasha? I thought you was all that. Oh, Kelsey, why didn't you drive? Do you think she should have took that 3, guys? Oh, and what? Big-O! 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 Olivia! That's her name. Olivia! Go, Liv, go, go, Liv, go, go, Liv, go. Boom, hit me on the shoulder, boom, and I finish. Behind, I'm sorry. That was, but you saw the move that Olivia did, though, right? I gotta give her a dap on that one, though. Give her no and one, or did she shoot the free throw? What happened? You want to slow it down now, Nubian? Like, we'll use most of the clock and then go for the score. Dang, they gotta have you got Boston going way out there to catch the pass. That's ugly. Big O. Not the literal. Look at it. Oh, they using up that clock. They making them use the clock. So they got 21 seconds left, though. Great defense, Mace. Great defense. Great defense. Back up a little bit. Back up. Watch the screen for Caitlin to come around for her patent. Kelsey going to go around. Clark's going to throw it in. She's going to, oh, Tim's taking it. Tim's, that's not what I thought. Nah, he got the foul before the shot. That's not what I thought. Damn, she looked like she traveled. It's a big girl. Visa's like, I need a center down here. I'm not a center. Why Caitlin going out the game? Break. Let's go make some free throws. Let's go make some free throws. Use the clock, use the clock, use the clock, use the clock. Move at 10. Go. Go Liv at 10, 13, 12, 11, 10. Okay, well, 12. Boom. Kayla, back. It's 5, 4, floater. Boosh. Boosh. Piss them off. I know that would piss me off that we couldn't do that right there if I was a fever. That would just piss me off. And she got a floater off. Go ahead, Courtney. Courtney showing out. Courtney showing out. Courtney showing out. You right about that. Courtney with the dagger. Courtney with the floater. That's how you do a floater, guys. She ain't too old school not to know how to do that. Court with the float. There's so many men who don't watch making content on how good. So many men who don't watch making content. Good, Olivia. No, you don't think so? They loving it. NBA, everybody love Olivia. Olivia's the real deal. Olivia, when her freshman year at Notre Dame, I was. If I wasn't a Juju fan, her freshman year, which was before Juju even came or I knew who Juju was, I was like, this kid is amazing. And then, followed behind was Hannah, but I was like, her freshman year before Hannah was around, I was like, oh no, nothing, nobody's stopping this little mama. Did you think so too, Bala? I'm serious. Her freshman year, I was like, oh no, she's the best in all of college point guard. Oh, I know that was. She has been making videos of her. Yeah, because listen, I don't know if you follow me long enough. One of the things I said is that the way I played is when I'm driving a lot of time, especially like this heavy traffic or taller people, I don't show ball. I go body, then I go ball, and then I go body. She did something today, and I was like, that's what I'm talking about, Olivia. People in the league, there's a defender here, they start jumping with the defender, like right next to them. I'm like, bro, like you got to get yourself beyond that. Don't show ball because they can block you. You get your body ahead, then you release the ball. And she did something today that was so like exactly what I'm talking about. Like so exactly. I was like, if I were sitting back as a college kid, player, watching the game, I knew exactly what to do to these WNBA players. And you got to have athleticism to do it, though. And she does. My point is she's bringing out a lot of people to the W because of her game is nice. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That's a great point. That's an absolute. I totally agree. Game's over with that dumb shot. Olivia looked like she was going to score 30 plus, but yeah, pretty much. Well, we're trying to get others involved, It's important to find chemistry right now. Very important at the stage we're at right now through this month of August. You want to start formulating chemistry. Indiana hard-fought game. Very hard-fought. Very good game. Next game's up 12:30. Let's see. Very hard-fought game. 9 points. Billings, 15 points. Boston, 37 points for Kelsey Mitchell. Unfortunately, it is not enough. And she's a -5. That is not enough. 6 for 8 from 3, 14 for 21. Lexi Hall, 6 points. Caitlin Clark, 19 points. 10 assists. Not enough. The bench scored 10, 14 points. Let's see what we got going on over here. 13 points, Howard, 18 points. See, this is what Cheryl wants. See this, guys? This is what Cheryl's trying to do. Oh, she damn near at 20. That's fine. 13, 18, 10, 27. 27 for this woman. Great shooting. 12 for 20, 2 for 4. Come on. Look at Olivia Miles. 11 for freaking 14. You only missed 3 shots, 3 for 3, 4. Oh my, 6 assists. Oh my God. The bench had 12 points. They're right there with them. Look at this stat line. Look at the starters. Look at the starters' points. This is what she was looking for, and she got it. Compared to their starters, everybody's in double figures compared to theirs. Monique is not going to get you double. Lexi's not going to get you. This is where they're hurting. This is where they're lacking right here. Some of these points needed to be distributed here, and that's what Coach was doing here. She could have continued and had 32, 34, but she wanted Kayla in double. She wanted Natasha for sure to get double. And I'm sure if I could break this down somehow and show you which, what each person scored each quarter, then we would know.
Are you live?
Mm-hmm. No, don't put your head in there. 57%, 46%, 73%, 57%. Same, just about the same. But the difference, and they had more off their bench. But look at this efficiency, guy. Oh my God, look at that efficiency. Lynx got that ring. You calling it? Olivia looked like she was going to go score. Yeah, she could have. She could have. But I think we needed to. I think we wanted to distribute it a little bit better across the board instead of stat padding her for whatever reason. Next game is on NBC and Peacock. I'm gonna take a break right here. I'm gonna cut it down. Watch some of this game, and if it's worthy of me coming back up, I will. And then the Suns will play the Wings. Temple Valkyrie. We'll see how those games go. But for now, we got this one off. Raven gets no. I know. Remember, I said that after the draft they have too many guards for seniority. Yeah. But I think that because I know that Ty is playing over her, and I think if something were to happen to Caitlin like it did last year, and Ty is so injury prone, it's ridiculous. I could never. Every time I try to get into Ty Harris's career, she goes down, and then I have to look all around the league. Where did she go? Where did they? So Raven being there is not a bad thing. Olivia Miles was balling. It's not stat padding at halftime. You're supposed to feed the hot hand. Yeah. But look at Courtney had a hot hand too, and they both were super efficient. But we got to get others, guys. We have to get others involved. Because you got to think long term. We can't just think what's in front of you. That's just my opinion. Because it's not important that she scores 40. She's a point guard. We want her to distribute, control tempo, keep pace of the game, all of that kind of stuff. Raven needs to be in that lineup. They're regressing in talent. Raven need to play better than Ty and not make. Raven will come in and make. It's like she has no room for error. It's like Raven, if she makes a turnover or anything, she doesn't have the patience, Stephanie, for that at this point. It's like she probably feels like she's a step or two behind. So, but she gets in there. I think she gets about 4 to 6 minutes or something when they're playing like lower level teams. But when they're playing something like the Lynx, the Aces, and all that, I don't think that Raven's gonna see time, guys, or Dallas or something. For what? Why is it so important to get Raven out there, Ball and Chill? I don't understand why. She's not that all that. Why do you need Raven on the floor? It's not that important. I brought a bag to put in there, and I don't know what I did with it. What did I do with it? Oh, could you put it in there for me, please? All right. So that's that. They had 15-point lead. Then you keep Olivia out, and the Fever came back. Yes. But also, tell me this, Nubian, when she came back, they started the blitz. And notice they said, okay, not that she couldn't handle it, but it was like, okay, we'll have Courtney bring it up. They didn't try to blitz with Courtney. Did Raven play in the game? I didn't notice it. I didn't even notice. I did lead for a minute. Let me see. Did she play? I didn't even notice. Oh, like I said, 4 minutes. And she made a turnover. I guessed that. And I bet you she took her out. I bet you she had no room for error. I bet you. I didn't even see that, guys. I just guessed that. 4 minutes. And if she makes a turnover in just 4 minutes, she's coming out. That's where they are in the season right now. This is where they are. You have no room for error. This is not a teaching moment. We don't need to teach you anything right now. Yeah, I got it. I got it. I guessed it. If the chat was listening to me, I guessed it. I said she'll play her 4 to 6 minutes. If she gets a turnover within those 4 minutes, she's coming out the game. And that's what happened. Perspective. I saw that you have a channel, and I was busy at the time, and I was like, I saw Perspective, and I was like, wait a minute. Does he got a channel? I need to go over here and say hello, stop by, da da da. So I think I hit like and I moved on, but I was like, I gotta pay attention. If you guys got a channel and you want to drop your channel in the chat for those in my chat to hit the subscribe button, please do. Raven is the best defender. Y'all agree? Raven is the I will. Thank you. Hey, Jonathan. Indiana has a bench full of players and don't rotate the rotation. I know. I kept looking over there and I was like, do they have a bench? I kept looking like, are they going to play them? Like, what are we doing here? Like, do me a favor. Look, we realized who the better point guard. I was waiting for somebody to say that whether or not that we should say that. John, y'all see what Jonathan said today? And Jonathan, you're not just talking about points, are you? Talk to me, Jonathan. Good game, Bob Jones. Best in the league. I think the top 4 guards, that's what I said, Brazil. That's what I said. The top 4 guards were playing today. Look, Jonathan said, look, we realized who the better point guard is today. How do you figure, Bob Jones? Don't listen, I'm an evidence-based person. If you're going to make a comment about something and you want to stand on it, give me evidence. If we're using this game, Olivia was the better guard. Best guard today. She controlled the tempo, the pace. She found her players. Clark is always sucking for air. Everything she does takes maximum effort. She's just not in great shape. I was trying to sell her that. I was like, I know you're injured or you're coming back from, but that was, you don't play on Rival. You don't play any somebody. Why are you injured coming back? I don't get it. And if that's the case, sit your ass and ride the stationary bike. Don't let yourself get so out of shape. She's always gasping for air. I said Olivia Miles was better than Clark in the first month of the season. Yeah, perspective. But people like you and I, the eye test, right? It's not enough. It's like, because I talk about evidence. So it's like, me and you could see it, right? You could see it in the movement and certain things that I was waiting a few more games. I wanted to see if Olivia was going to be consistent, or was this a one-off, or just a few games people don't really know her? Will they make adjustment? No, she actually really is. Her game is really built for the pros. It just really is. But there's so many reasons, and I kind of gave the reasons why that is about her. It's only one game. 19-10. Lost for another player celebrating. Hey, Bob Jones, y'all celebrate that young lady CC going off on the lower level teams all the time. All the time. Our point to you, Bob Jones, is everybody in my chat that's been with me from day one, everybody that knows basketball can clearly see CC is phenomenal against teams that are 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th best. When it comes to playing the top tier teams, only one team a quality team, did she actually shine? So what we're trying to tell you, you cannot claim to be the best if you can't beat the best, if you can't shine in the moment that you need to shine, and want us to say that you're the top point guard. This is where you got to prove yourself, or else stop saying it and just let it organically happen. You can be the best getting subbed out on deep. You can't be no, you can't, because you got to be a two-way player. Subbed out on defensive possessions at the end of the game. Who does that? Bob Jones. Who does that? Let Olivia do her thing. Natasha has had a great season because of Miles. I agree. This arguably for me, for others, is Kayla McBride's best season. She's been playing the best basketball I've seen her play in a long time. So I wanted them to hold Sophie scoreless, but she got off one. She did. She got a nice 3 out. Olivia can run the table on Rookie of the Year season, MVP championship. But listen. One of my favorites, and it's not Flau'jae, and it's not AZ, is Sydney Taylor. Sydney Taylor is in the conversation. Olivia Miles also puts effort in. She puts effort in on defense, and she doesn't turn the ball over. That's really the key thing. It's just the turnover ratio. Olivia can go to the rack without pushing off a defender. Oh, hell yeah, Jonathan. Preach. Listen to him, Bob Jones. Listen to what he said. Listen. She doesn't have to push off to get free, which tells you a lot about what Caitlin needs to do, or how she's struggling to get open. Is Cece supposed to not score against bad teams? That's not what I said. She's absolutely supposed to score against bad teams, but she's absolutely supposed to score against the quality teams as well. Oh yeah, Boston missed a lot of bunnies today. She did. Who completes a 22-foot no-look pass? Olivia. That's who. Oh, I thought you were going to say Cece. A 22-foot no-look pass. Good golly. That means she's throwing the ball from the three-point line. No-looker? Have I ever done? Well, yeah, maybe inside the key, like a little bit. Damn, no look. MDT, what's up? What you think about the game, MD? Miles is a good player. There's no doubt about that. Sydney Taylor, I love Sydney Taylor. I just love Sydney Taylor. I just love her, and it's not because of what I wanted. She was due for that shot yesterday, bro. She just was. Lexi is out there flopping. Yeah, 2 when no one touches her. Yeah. Oh, there's very minimal contact. That whole team is starting to be influenced by Caitlin's flopping and grabbing people's arms and falling. Yeah, I saw that. Cece loses 4 or 5 assists a game on missed bunnies. Well, she had 10 assists tonight, and she still was in a minus, but she had 10 assists. That's great. That's what she should be doing. MDT, respect. They said Olivia Miles don't get guarded as hard as Kenny, but the truth is Olivia Miles quicker and faster than Caitlin Clark as well. Okay, so you saw them blitz her, right? You saw the blitz on her, right, Jonathan? You saw her get guarded like that, right? The fact of the matter is, as much as people talk about picking up CC 90-something feet, if you don't pick up Miles at half court, I don't know why you don't. But she's smart enough to get out of it, and she's smart. I tell you guys, she's smart enough to get rid of the ball. Caitlin continues to dribble the ball, so it makes it easier to stop her. Cece's coach helped her to stat pad against Portland. Karma came back. You heard what they said, Bob Jones. I didn't. That's at least 8 to 10 points. Oh, you mean the assists? Juju, seems like Indiana lost every 50-50 ball. I like the effort, but too many mistakes. Yeah. I think that they moved the ball around a little bit too slow, too. They weren't whipping it the way they normally can. So, will be the scapegoat for the fever. Remember, I said that. Sophie will be. Is that what you mean, Ball and Show? Scapegoat? Here's the big difference today. Minnesota didn't put her on the free throw line. Yeah, I do notice that. They played hands back defense, stop reaching. A couple of times I was a little mad at Miles. I know what Miles was feeling because I felt it too. She dribbles, Yeah. That's what they're saying, Bob Jones. Miles is faster, and that helps you get free of the trap. You know what I mean, Bob Jones? Yes, and did you see how Olivia go past Kelsey off the and one? So sweet. So sweet. Who's a better team, Fever or the Lynx? Realistically, it's obvious. The Lynx. The Lynx are number one in the league. I mean, what do you want me to say? Why would I say the Fever, right? The big media says CC is on the clock to win a championship. She's not a rookie no more. If you're great, you need to make a deep runner in the finals, period. Because this rookie right now is a better rookie because she's breaking Bob Jones records. And MDT, you can attest. And if I'm wrong, I'm lying. She's breaking the records that you guys are claiming that Caitlin made. That's why she's not a generational talent to me. Another thing. Juju's a generational talent. She broke a woman that I played pickup with, Tina Hutchinson's record. She scored 920 points. Then you followed up with a young lady, Michaela, from Vanderbilt. I'm blanking out of her name. This young lady comes with 250 balls, over 50 balls, to Juju's 51. You know why her 51 is not the same as Juju's 51? Because she didn't beat anybody in the top 5 in the country when she did it. Okay. Secondly, with all the points that she was scoring, she never scored 920 points. So that's 1 year. Last year, Sarah Strong comes along. Sarah Strong and was it Michaela? Help me out, guys. They don't score 920. So then we're gonna go this next year. There's no freshman coming along that's gonna do what Juju did for at least 10 years. And if it goes past 10 years, that's why you're a generational talent. Okay. I'm in the modern era in 100 meters in the Central Coast section. 100 meters switched over in 1980, I think. Yeah, 1980. There was no one faster than me for the next past 10 years in the Central Coast section of California. Over 100 meters. You want to be a generational talent, you got to go like 10 plus years before somebody breaks your record. Lynx are currently the best team in the league. Why am I not seeing anyone's chat? But I don't know. That's why I'm putting it on the screen. Wasn't it said that too? Somebody, are you guys on your phone? I didn't say no names. I said someone will be a scapegoat. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, we need to pay attention to what that's going to be. What people are going to say. He already scapegoated. Bob said that Boston was missing those bunnies. To Fever's credit, though, in order to beat them, you have to slow them down like Cheryl Reeves did today. Even though they still were able to put up 100 points on the board, the Fever offense is dangerous. Yeah, it is. Miles is going to get that ring before CC. Michaela Blakes, thank you. God damn it. I was blanking out. Thank you, Perspective. I was blanking out. I could not remember. You think they're going to be quiet if the Fever continues to look like this next year, too? I don't think so. Something's going to happen. I know. Do they have any draft picks, guys? Everybody does, right? Yeah, media throws that term around too loosely. Generational talent. I'm on my laptop. Okay, so you can see my landscape. Juju, are you streaming on mobile and computer? Yeah, at the same time. Yeah, I am. I mean, that's why I said, can you look over here? Okay, so on YouTube, I think it presents landscape and portrait. If you can't see everyone what they're saying, switch over, like click over and hit like on both. By the way, hit like on both. Hit like on both. See if you can see the comments, and then that will be the one you could stick with. I wasn't blaming boss. It's a team game, win or lose. Right. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, no, you were just talking about dropping assists. That's what you said. That's what you said. I got you. I got you. My bad. I can't see or know how to pull out of and just look at my portrait side. So if I'm missing any comments on yours, those of you who are streaming portrait or using your phone, I apologize. I can't really, I can't see it. Hit the like button on both. You can't see everyone's chat because Juju goes live in two places. She's live on YouTube and YouTube mobile. If you're in one, you can't see the comments in the other. Oh, okay. So I got to pay attention and put that up. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I didn't know that. Oh, man. See what happens? I'm kind of like doing a test to see which is better for me for views. And also, it makes it easier for people that are on the go. There are a lot of so-called generational that join the league depending on who you're a fan of in the league. Okay. I don't know if it's depending on a fan. But it also, like, you can break it up into pieces. Like, you can say a generational rebounder, something that you haven't seen rebound this way in over such amount of time, in years, right? Or someone who's generational in maybe we just haven't seen somebody in assists that, maybe that could be. But player in general, overall and everything like that's like someone who's like a standout, comes in as a rookie, like let's say and changes the game, how it's played and how it looks for that position or that person, that position that person's playing, or maybe they played above the rim. Like Candace comes in and she's not necessarily like defensive player of the year. She's not necessarily like the top rebounder, but she's dominant. She dominated. You come out of college and you dominated, but you didn't win it all, but you dominated enough in the league. Like Cheryl Miller is my age. We're in high school. I think I was a game or two away from playing her in the championship. I did not have a squad that can go up against her and her team. There was been no way if I played her. But I say that to say that for her height at that time, and she was able to play 1 through 5 at 6'3", and she played above the rim, entirely above the rim. She can dribble the ball. Nobody could do that. Nobody can grab a board and go coast to coast in the 80s at that height. Yeah, so there was things that she was doing for her height that nobody else was doing, guys. That's generational. Olivia Miles is in a strong team. She has nothing when the Valkyries check her. She's nothing? She's nothing when the Valkyries check her? Okay. Okay. So we'll see, right? We'll see how far the Valkyries go and how far the Lynx go, won't we? Who's checking her? Who's checking Olivia for the Lynx? I mean, Valkyries. Is it Gabby or something? That makes sense. I thought I had everybody blocked. Kelsey on the Mercury. Talk about it will be huge. You think so? Talk about it. Miles deliberately kicked Caitlin at 7:30 of the first quarter. It was straight out of a saw. Watch it slow motion seconds before she kicked Caitlin. Miles hit Mitchell in the face. You think it was intentional? Why would she risk being kicked out of a game to deliberately do something like that? I mean, you don't think it was just basketball? You get here you get hit in the weirdest places, Simri. Did you play basketball? I'm just curious. I'm just asking. Did you play basketball? Did you play basketball at all? Even in PE or anything? Because things happen that are weird, because Kaylin slaps people all the time. My chat will tell you she's got a wild left arm that she's starting to control because we all see it. And it's taken away from her game because she can't deliberately, she can wing you. Looks like they can't check her. Juju is a generational player as well. Hasn't even played a game in the league. I know. I know she really is a generational. Team's tanking for Juju is generational because, like, she plays like a dude. I always say a man. She her body, her movements, Phil Handy has taught her are similar to Kobe's. So similar to Kobe because he trained Kobe. And as much as you guys want to don't understand, like Olivia Miles, certain people, Sean Miller, they play. They don't play like girls. Okay, you can tell that they played with their big brothers, or they played with men, or they watched the men's game, and sometimes their bodies and their skill levels can't do the things they can do. A lot of things that women can't do. They figured it out. Is basically what it is. That's true, Bob Jones. That's true, Ball and Chill said, and that's what it is. That's what happened to me yesterday. I joined one chat. Then after I left, I saw you was live again, so I joined again, but I didn't realize it was just the same live in a different place. Yes. There was the same live in a different place. Yes. And that's why I ended up getting like views. I think when was I on again? Because I left yesterday. I can't remember. It was the other night, Friday night. I think it was Friday night. One of my lives was like 400 and something. The other one was 800, but it was a total of 1,200. I was like, oh, I got up 1,000. That's cool. That's when MDT was here. And MDT, we had a cool little panel. Big Dog, all of them. Fever are 6-8 against playoff teams. Okay, this is my guy right here. He's gonna break it down to you. Fever are 6-8 against playoff teams. In 4 of those losses, they have scored 100 points. Indiana includes no defense. IND equals includes no defense. Need to do better to compete with better teams in the league. Okay. Simple as that. Deliberately assaulted the Fever. Are you on something? Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't think anybody deliberately would waste their time in the first quarter to do that, to take the chance of being ejected, to deliberately hurt somebody. No, nobody wants to do that. Miles is on a great team. Phoenix are. See, that's the thing. Miles is on a great team. Okay, do you know, Bob Jones, that Coach Reeves got rid of players more than she ever brought in a player? She didn't get anything. In the trade or in the draft, nothing. She didn't do anything drastic except for drastically. Alana Smith let go. Bridget Carlton let go, I believe. Jessica Shepard let go. She let go some really key pieces. And in fact, she did them a favor, because anywhere else, they could be really intricate pieces on other teams, their career, and Jessica's having a fine career. Bridget Carlton doing amazing. Alana Smith is not. Once she got hit in the face this year, she has not been the same. But the point is that she didn't do anything, and she didn't have B. Collier. Everything that you see the Phoenix earned it, and they did it with a second round draft pick. I believe Olivia was second, with a second round pick that nobody expected to be this great. Nobody. And it's not about, oh, she got the better team, because I've always said Caitlin had a great team too. She was a number 1 pick. Olivia's not a number 1 pick. Aaliyah Boston was a number 1 pick. Okay. Behind Olivia was okay, Kelsey Mitchell. She came out of college. I don't know how high. Oh, excuse me. Before that, let's stop right there. Olivia, and then they had the number 2 pick with Alyssa Smith. Then they had a WNBA champion on playing with Caitlin, Natasha Howard. She had the better team, and she still didn't take them as far. They're not tanking. They're just bad. Nubian brain dead. Why Nubian brain dead? But the MVP runner-ups are Asia, Brianna, Kelsey, Alicia, and Olivia. What about Paige? You got Brianna up there. Brianna is playing good ball. I do agree with it. You snuck Alicia in there. So you got Alicia before Paige. Okay. Clarkie's hate for other talented guards. It's hilarious. I know. I'm trying to have a decent. I'm trying to hear the logic. That's all. Juju, Minnesota are 2-0 against the Bucks. I know they said that somebody in the chat said they own Olivia. They didn't say that they don't own the Lynx. They said that Olivia is getting contained. What did Olivia score against the Bucks that's making them feel that way? The perspective, I love all the other talented guards. There was four of them today. Top guards in the league, the top four. There was four talented. This was a good game. This was four talented guards. Watch the slow-mo. Yeah, we're not saying they didn't get hits. I mean, everybody gets hit. You're saying they did it deliberately, which is not make any sense. That's what we're saying. So people get hit all the time. You guys look at every single time somebody gets hit as an assault, and that's not true. That's not basketball. There's going to be crazy times where people are going to get slowed down, hit and everything, but doesn't mean that doesn't mean that's a game changer. Stop saying. So what they got here is basketball. That's what we're trying to get Caitlin to understand. Child, calm down. You know how many times people get hit? And don't get a call for it? Sometimes you're the reason for getting hit. Like, it was the correct call against Sophie. Sophie had crowded the space, didn't leave the room. That's why Boosie was over there. Didn't leave room for the offensive player to swing through. So that's why she got clocked. Olivia did a Statue of Liberty flame shot. She presented the ball the whole time she was running down the lane, and nobody could do anything. Are you talking about the reverse Brazil, or are you talking about the one? Did she do a Statue of Liberty all the way down the lane? Or are you talking about the one where she does the reverse? You know what I'm talking about, MVT, the WNCCs. The perspective, yes, the CC slurp. You know how these CC fans are, Juju. When their favorite player gets cooked and get beat by a better player, they make excuses for CC, like the guy saying Olivia kicked Caitlin. And I just really can't believe that. Okay. And what? Hold on. I've been talking to you guys. You have me cracking up over here, and I'm missing them, setting up the next game. Sparks in the Fire. It's on NBC. What is this? Man, I can't believe. I'm glad I got to see Kelsey play in person last year. I am glad about that. What's up, Nature? Oh man, Sarah Ashley Barker tore her ACL. Man, I knew she got hurt, but honestly, I didn't know she tore her ACL. I like that player a lot. That's my girl, Sarah Ashley Barker. She plays so hard. And she's so good offensively. Not the freaking ACL, bro. Like, ugh. Gets on my nerves. Hold on. I'm trying to get this game. Not the ACL. Oh. People create a lot of fake narratives from outside looking, and these girls really don't have beef with one another. And All-Star Weekend should have showed the fans that, so the fans can stop trying to divide us. I agree. They're just competing. They're just competitive. That's all. It's not even that serious. Nobody hates anybody or trying to kick Caitlin. Trying to kick her like to stop her. You don't even need to do that. She's not even that fast. Everybody to zip it up and watch slow motion. Okay, listen, I'm not gonna zip it up. So what I'm saying is, anybody arguing that the simmer? Nobody is saying. Shat, will you deal with this? Nobody is saying what you're saying isn't true. Did I say it's not true? What I'm saying is it's not a big deal. What is your point for bringing it up? Please, maybe I should ask you the question. What is your point for bringing it up? Did I say it not happen? Did it didn't happen? I couldn't have said it didn't happen because I don't know what you're referring to. If you could bring it up and show me, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's what happened. And then what do you want me to do with it? What is your point? That's why they lost? What is your point? Phoenix is a playoff team. Really? But they're 6 games away. How are they a playoff team? They were in the playoffs last year. They weren't looking like a playoff team this year, but now they have Plum Dog. That might change. We'll have to see. That's a great question. Did they let her go or did they trade? That's a great question. I think they traded and they gave the Sparks some like draft picks, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. Something that, in my opinion, is going to help surround Juju when she comes. Hamby starting over Brink. She always starts over Brink. Olivia Miles was taken number 2. Okay, that was answering my question. But they traded Shepard for a 2nd-round pick. Yes. Fever had back-to-back picks. They had back-to-back number 1 picks. And he's trying to tell me Olivia had a better team. And I'm like, how? Who? What makes them a better team? Olivia is running away with that MVP. That's a big call right there, but I'm with you. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. She had 5, I think. That's a hot take. MVP is Asia. Okay, that's what MDT says. Okay. I can't wait to see what happens. I can't wait. I would expect other players in the league. There are many good guards in the league. Yep. They call Olivia the spectacle. That's hilarious. They call that's pretty good. That's pretty good. The spectacle. Cheryl Miller calls it a show. Damn, she gotta make that, Erica. God, ooh, damn, you can't do that. Oh, they caught a block. Atkins, wow, they caught a block. Pooch don't be playing for the Fire. I like the Fire. Let me tell you something. Portland Fire, they fire. Portland Fire, I like that team. I'm not gonna lie, that's a good team right there. Angel gets hit all the time, but not going to Congress about it. Tell them about it. Why does Caitlin's hits get that national attention? Because you guys, I'll tell you why. Because every hit, every bump, everything with the extra flopping involved in the past, I haven't seen it as much anymore because everybody's like, you know what? Let's just guard this girl like we playing middle schoolers. And the reason why is because they're judging intent, like as if people are doing it intentionally because she's so good. That's the only way you can stop her, or because they dislike her. And it's none of those things, except maybe she's good and you're trying to stop her. But she draws the contact. If you watch closely enough, she's really drawing the contact. I hear you, but no. Well, chill. I don't like the Sparks lineup, bro, but Hamby at the 4. Deliberately watch it in slow motion. It was deliberate. You let. Oh, you're trying to argue that it was okay. So then what? If it was deliberate, what is your point? And why are you bringing politics into the fucking conversation? The fuck that's leftist, rightist got to do with anything, bro? What? That's an idiotic thing to say. Leftist, rightist. What the fuck does that got to do with anything? That shit out of here. Is it because they call people like you MAGA? Is that what it is? Did you hear me call you that? Not somebody gets hit, Juju. It's only assault when it's only assault when it's Caitlyn. That's the point. That's wrapped in so much racism when they say stuff like that, like players are playing each other straight up, but trying to hurt her. Like, don't like trying to hurt her. And that's what I'm saying. Nobody's trying to hurt her. Just keep it about basketball. They couldn't do nothing with Olivia at the half. Nothing, not a damn thing. I hope Mitchell breaks Asia's record in the next 2 games. Records are made to be broken. The perspective, PK agreed. False narrative with that crap. Facts, MDT. Go CC. Go CC. The game's off. Perspective. But some folks cannot keep it back, but they lose the argument every time if they try. Cannot accept the truth. That's all it is, MD. Zip it and watch the play. Watch the play. Okay, you are right. Everybody in the chat, tell Simmering Frog, you are right. She did it on purpose. Like, I really know if she did or not. She did it on purpose. Now what? Now what? What's the point? What's your point? I said it over and over and over, and I'm getting louder with it because you're annoying as fuck. Facts. All of our favorites will win, and lose. Except physical plays happen to everyone. Don't add sauce to it and make it something that it's not. Tell him. I don't know if he can see Simmering Frog what he's saying. If he just started playing, that is why Olivia should be MVP. And not her. I'll call her Minnesota Miles. Olivia deserved that MVP. I like storyline. Me too. That's huge for the NBA. Me too. That's my point. They're going to amend the Constitution for No, it's not called amend. It's called something else. It starts with an R. Not amend the Constitution. Forget what it's called. The perspective of BK80s, the work for algorithms. Otherwise, they are unnecessary. So unnecessary. Like, talk basketball. Quit focusing on your girls. CC, they do this. You know how many times? Angel Reese is my second favorite player in basketball, and I could tell you so many times she's not getting it. She'll eventually start getting the whistles, but she's not getting the calls. Just not. And I can bring that up every single. You know why I don't do that? Because it takes away from the beauty of Angel's game and her growth. It takes away from it. It makes you start focusing and blaming her from not being as great as she is because of she's getting fouled. I'm not even going to do that. And I don't think Angel would want you to do that. She's like, I'm going to keep playing. I'm going to play through this. And, eventually, let the cards fall where they may. But all this excuse making that you do about Caitlyn this and Caitlyn that, and she's getting assaulted, she's getting hit, she's getting kicked on purpose. And like, that didn't change the outcome of the game, bro. You're taking away from her greatness. She almost had a 20-10 game. That's a good game. But plus and minuses are right there on the screen. She's not in the plus. And she's not in the, if you look at win shares and things like that, like how much does she impact winning? How much does she not impact winning? Things like that. That's what the plus and minus mean. So argue with your mama about that, because really, if she got kicked or she got hit, I don't think Miles at all has anything against her. I mean, it didn't stop her. I don't know. Caitlyn looked fine to me. AT was in slow motion. They said it was decapitation. Oh, you talk about that thing with it. That was crazy. Did you see the play? Because I didn't. Saw the play. CC was playing defense. Why didn't they challenge it if it was so egregious? Do you think CC would want you to make excuses? That's what I'm saying. Do you think CC would want you to make excuses for her? I don't think she would. You making her look weaker and weaker and weaker. And I feel bad because it's like I wouldn't want you to be my fan doing that. Stop making excuses for her. She doesn't want that. Bro, I'm a fan of CC. I think she's great at basketball. And I don't think she's a racist, but her fans are, unfortunately, so people like me can't even enjoy her greatness without looking like a crazy Clarkie. Yeah, I know. I know. And we want to enjoy her because she played well today. She did good things. But her basketball, her brand of basketball, with her attitude and personality, even just her style of basketball, she's not an exciting player most of the time. She's just not. A handful of players dividing the fan base is like, it's okay like a player and not like another. Be respectful. CC has good bad game like every other player. Who has not been respectful in the chat? That's the funny thing, because everybody in the chat that I think I know have not been. Nobody called her Tammy Turnover, and all the names that I can run through. I haven't seen anybody say anything about CC. So go to another channel and attack them, because we haven't done any of that. All we're doing, every time we talk about another player and praise somebody else, you get in your feelings because you want us to talk about her day and night. Go make a channel where you can talk about her every single thing. Like every time, like she does anything, you can do that. Hey, what's up, TK? Maybe that's what you need to do. She just said that CC's not a racist. Okay, just comprehension. Oh my God. Oh my God. Lynx has many wins than the second-ranked team, and Olivia Miles has a chance to win the MVP. Okay, I agree. I like that. Welcome to the chat. Kaji, Chia. Hit that like and subscribe button, will you? Because I don't remember meeting you. You didn't say, hey, Juice, so I know you don't know me. Hit that like and subscribe button for me, will you? I'm not going to read anybody's chat that's not subscribed. Hit the like and subscribe button, and you're welcome to participate in the chat. All we said was the great. That's all we said. We're only talking about Olivia because she is playing that well right now. And he's talking about she's not the standard, Bob. She's not the standard in the guards. So you know that, okay? And if we're not talking about her, or you want us to compare her to her, we can't do that when she hadn't been really available this year to do anything like that. She's had some really great games of late since she's been playing full time. I'll give her that. I can't wait till there's more teams to watch. I know we're getting ready to come on that. Everybody hit that like button, hit type button for hype button. Oh, I've been forgetting to say that perspective. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I have noticed that I'm supposed to say hit the hype button. Hit the hype button. That's what gets you an algorithm. Thank you to my 2 new subscribers this morning. I appreciate you. I just noticed that you did listen, and I appreciate that very much. You go give me a soda? Hold on. You need. I gotta go back to my show. What's up? How about watching how Olivia operates on the floor? Everything is about CC. I know, that's what I'm trying to tell him. We're not even like Clark missed 4 games. Asia Wilson has missed 0 games. Olivia Miles has missed 0 games. Kelsey Mitchell has missed 0 games. For MVP discussions, availability is one reason that Asia, Olivia, and Kelsey have stronger cases. They've been on the floor consistently while producing at an elite level. So you're saying it's only 4 games, but if you are in a competitive, highly competitive race, and we're looking at the eliteness of the players, durability and availability is part of it. Hold on, let me look it up. You're right, 3 games. So, but Olivia 0, Kelsey 0. So I'm not making the argument about Asia. Everybody else, a few other people made Asia their focus. I'm even holding that against her because Kelsey Mitchell and Olivia Miles have missed 0 games. When did Olivia miss a game? Two games with a right calf, 2 consecutive games. How about Kelsey Mitchell? She missed probably not. Still less than both of them. Still less than both of them. And Kelsey's the only one that's been available for every single game. So the MVP, another thing, MVP, ability comparison is legitimate part of the conversation alongside production and most of all team success. Somebody said it earlier. If the Lynx continue to ride at the top like that, and let's say they're riding right above Asia's aces, then the chances of Olivia go even higher. You understand? She missed 2 consecutive games. So my mistake. Good catch, smart chat. But there's no way no one's going to sit here and put Clark in the MVP conversation to be at the top, leading. And no, there's no argument you can make to make me believe that. How could you do that? Why? Why would we lower the standard? Most people will probably say Asia is the front runner, and I won't deny that she probably is. I just like the idea because Asia, she leads the WNBA in scoring. Am I right about that? Correct me if I'm wrong. She's an elite rebounder, defender. I think she's the league leader in win shares and defensive impact. And you know how I am about win shares. And then, she has the aces among the top team. But I think people are taking it to her, coming at her right now. They're challenging, DPOY and all of that. The next best player for me is Olivia Miles. She's transformed the Lynx. The playmaking, her scoring efficiency, missing only 2 games. And she continues to strengthen the case with Minnesota and their record, owning the league's best record. Kelsey played every game. She's second in the league in scoring. Indiana's most consistent, available, productive scorer. The Fever finish with a strong record. Her durability could become a major factor. I agree. I agree. Now, what's behind that? Caitlin Clark, Paige Beckers. Who else, guys? Who else do you have in the conversation? Am I missing somebody? I feel like I'm missing somebody. I think Paige is definitely in the conversation. Somebody told me Brianna Stewart. Does everybody believe that Caitlin Clark is in the top 5 of the conversation? If not, why? She's got elite offensive production. She's averaging 21 points. She gets about nearly 8 assists per game. She generates good shots for the players. And as Bob said, if they would stop missing her bunnies, it'd be even more. She had a great 10 assists today. I think she's scoring. You know what I like? She's scoring really well considering she has a high usage rate and the highest usage rate. She has the highest usage rate in the league. Indiana currently is in the playoff race, so that helps her because a lot of analysts credit her is the reason why. She's had triple doubles. She's had explosive scoring night. She's had some wild games. That's another factor. That's another factor for me. When you have wild games, right? You know what I mean by that? Like she had that game-winning bucket. Caitlin did. She had no matter who she played, 45 and 10 is really good. And she, obviously she's valuable on the floor. She creates gravity, and she can knock down some shots. So believe it or not, as much as people might want to hate on her, she's in the top 4 for me in the MVP race. If I with the players that I just named. Okay, Jonathan, tell me why. You said that she's not in the top 5 because she isn't efficient in her shooting. No, I said she is. Isn't she hey, MDT, isn't Caitlin efficient in her shooting? What do we call efficient? She's better than what she was. More of a volume shooter in college. I know what I said. I said that she's efficient compared to having the highest usage rate. Not that she was like and compared to having the highest usage rate in the league. Her field goal percentage. Tell me this. Jonathan, listen to me here. Listen to me. She's shooting and correct me if I'm wrong. She's shooting 44.6. Her 3-point is 35.5. Free throws are 86.8, and her true shooting is 61%. So for a guard, that's good. 44.6 for a high volume guard. I'll say that for a high volume guard. It's solid. The 3 is solid because she takes a high degree of difficult shots. I think that's what makes her 3-pointer possibly only 35.5 because she's taking freaking 28 feet shots, like 80 and free throws. That's really good. 86.8, almost 87. 61 true shooting is very good. Because true shooting takes into account 2-pointers, 3-pointers, and free throws, and they're all above, which makes her 60%, and that's pretty good. That's generally high for highly efficient for a guard. But the one thing that is still holding her back, and you guys already know what it is. Her ball security, guys. It's just not there. The turnovers really put a dent in all of these great things that she's doing. How many minutes did she play in the second half? In 27 minutes as well. In the second half, how many minutes? True. Other than that, Cece's a good volume scorer. Yeah. Alicia Gray is MVP. Tell us why. 9 for 21. What is Alicia Gray average? Mitchell, 9 for 21. She missed 12 shots. That's volume shooting. I didn't say volume shooting. I don't believe I said that. I said high usage rate. That she has the ball or she's around the ball affecting the play more than anybody else in the league. Yes, Miles should send White a thank you letter. What horrible coach. If Miles gets doubled from the start, she does not score. Well, I mean, Felipe, if you double her from the start, they have another guard, Felipe. Talk to me. Hit that like button and subscribe so we can have a conversation before we move on. If you double her from the start, you still have excuse me, you still have Courtney. That's an easy fix. See, the thing what you guys don't understand is when you start doubling and throwing junk defenses at Cece, you really don't have another confident guard that's going to bring the ball up. Whereas they do. They have a former point guard in Courtney. Turnovers, yeah, I think turnovers make that kind of puts a dent in her performances. Kelsey Mitchell was the one that was trying to get the Fever back in the game, so her shooting is inefficient based off of her being winded by taking over the game by herself. True. Felipe, she had to be trapped because she was almost unstoppable. True. Felipe, gravity, my guy, wins games. Yeah, Felipe says CC did what she could with the double and triple teams on top of her. Pass the goddamn ball. Let somebody else bring it up. That's what you do. Felipe, winners don't make excuses. CC doesn't make them. Why should you? I don't know. She doesn't make them. I don't know why they make excuses for her. Miles drove the lane multiple times, splitting defenses at the rim today. She did. She did the Statue of Liberty on y'all. Chicago said Fever are overrated, then let the other guard win the game, and you stop Miles from establishing momentum. No, they did what they did. We don't care. The Lynx don't care what you're trying to do. They tried that, and she got it across the line. She gave it to Courtney. They can help contain a little bit, but you can't keep doubling the whole time. That's going to leave people open. And if you're going to leave Natasha, Kayla, and Nafisa open, that's not going to win any games just because you stop Olivia from what? Scoring? She's a capable passer. She turned the ball. Oh, this is very important right here. This is a very good point. Cece turned the ball over at the most crucial time in the fourth quarter. That is key. It's not just turnovers. This is a great point, Jonathan, making. It's not just about turnovers. It's when you turn the ball over, which is how the Lynx extended the lead with the free throws to secure the win. That's the point. That's exactly the point. I love that. Felipe, Minnesota won the game. Miles made her contribution. No excuses needed here. And better luck next time. That's all it is. And it wasn't like a terrible blowout or anything like that. Fever not winning the chip this season. Why are you laughing, Bob? Why are you laughing? He said they're not winning. They're not winning it as fast as you think they're going to win it. I'll tell you that. It took Jordan 7 years. It took Candace Parker 9 years, Bob Jones. I'm from LA, by the way. I'm a Sparks fan. Tried out for the Sparks first year. Listen, it took her 9 years. Okay? 9. It takes time. And even if it takes her 7, that's pretty fast. Let's say so 7, and then she starts building a dynasty, she's still going to be known as one of the greatest, as you all want her to be, and no one's going to remember that it took that long. Candace has three, one with the Sparks, one with Chicago, and arguably one with the Aces. Even though she wasn't in the finals and all that, she contributed to it, and so she has three. But it took her how long to get there? So nobody's saying, oh, it took nobody brings that up. We just know what Candace has done. The Valkyries are being overlooked because they don't have superstar. I know. And I'm never going to do that to the Valks. I know. I just feel like the Valks are missing a piece. They're missing something. I can't really put my finger on it. Gabby coming back. I hope so. She need to hurry up and come back. I'm glad Kayla Thornton is there. I ain't gonna lie. I think Kayla Thornton missed it because she was hooping last year. That was a key. And they had Monique Billings too. Monique looks better on the Valks than over here. Lynx double team CC all game. Is that true? Is that true, chat? Is that true, guys? That they double team CC all game? He's just asking a question. Did you get to ride the bike? Hey guys, and I've said this again. I put it in the tab so you can read it, because the Lynx don't rely on one player to create everything. I've said this over and over about every team. This is what the problem is. If you want to know Julie's really thought, if you really want to know my real heart to heart, I'm not trying to help Fever, so I'm trying to tell you something. And I say this all the time. The Lynx don't rely on one player to create everything. When the Lynx player is trapped, they immediately move the ball, cut, screen, make the defense rotate. Indiana often puts the ball back into Caitlin's hands, right? That's why you're messing up. So the advantage created by the double team isn't fully exploited. So it's less about whether the Fever have shooters and more about how consistently they generate quality shots after a trap. Oh, thank you, MDT. And that's what I'm trying to explain to you. She'll reload, come back, and get it. Move off of that. Quit trying to come back and get it. That's why I always like, if you want to trap Olivia, if you want to trap, well, they don't guard Paige out because Paige is smart as hell. She's not going to come back and get the ball like Caitlin does. Stop coming back and getting the ball. How many times, like, I didn't even know I had to say it out loud. I keep telling you that. I should have added the piece about coming in back and getting the ball. I always say, like, if you're going to trap me, just get rid of the ball. And everybody gets rid of it sooner, including Paige. Caitlin doesn't do that. True, a Lynx is more balanced team and has a better bench. Okay, that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. If she would stop doing that. Get off the ball. Let the others create. Trust your teammates. Trust your sisters. And it's not about having shooters. It's about how well a team can execute after the defense commits two defenders to you. And that's why when Cheryl Reeves called timeout, I was like, okay, she's gonna adjust to this. Watch. Let's see what she does. Then a few times after that, like I said, it's like they went away from it because she gave the ball to Courtney. And then why didn't you double Courtney? It wasn't about the ball, it was about the person. And that's where you go wrong. Because I'm like, why did you guys back away from if Olivia is a better guard, which is so funny to me, then why did they double Courtney? That's why Courtney is not the point guard. So apparently they felt that Miles was more dangerous. And if that's true and she's less dangerous, then why don't you double the less dangerous one? I don't know. White is not a horrible coach. I don't think she is at all. She can replace the dream coach any day of the week. Better argument, but that's the front office. Do be careful what you wish for. I know. Careful what you wish for. She really is fantastic. I don't think there's, even the argument about Marsh being a marshmallow, and I think Coach Mel and him are doing a good job. I think that Lynn Roberts, and you guys will probably shoot me on this, because I talk about Juju coming and, or just the Sparks, and they go like, they need to get rid of the coach. They do it about Coach Lindsay too. And I keep trying to tell you guys, it's like, I think Coach Lindsay was doing more with less. And now that she has, oh my God. Oh, God, dog, this game is physical. Letty's getting hurt. Angsler's pissed off. Oh my God. Ray Burrell diving into people. I don't think Stephanie's a horrible coach. I don't know where you guys are getting that from. The coach that, and I haven't even called anybody horrible. The coach that I can't make heads or tails is the New York coach. That's the one you guys should be talking about, but nobody in this chat has said anything ever to me about him. Never. And I'm thinking, like, how, with all this talent, do you guys play the way you play? She just don't play into CeCe's fan base. Foolish needs for CeCe. Yeah, because if you continue to give everything to CeCe, give her the ball. She's not even, she's so winded, she can't carry the team. She's too damn winded. White. Playoff run last year was a fluke. The record was 4 wins and 4 losses. That is not good. Felipe said it. Medina needs. Do you have any injuries that team had last year? I don't think you should. I think she didn't go flat on her face and be 0-8. She was 4-4 with all those injuries. Even to Mitchell towards the end with the whole rhabdomyolysis. Medina needs at least 15 minutes a game with Bree Jones. I agree. Mitchell was 6 and CeCe 7, 8, Billings 11. No one was great today. They scored 100 points. Okay, I don't know what you guys are looking for. Somebody said they didn't have the defense to stop the Lynx. CeCe fan base is dumb as hell, Juju. Stephanie White is. I think she's doing a great job. I don't understand what you want from her. I'm being honest. I can't. I'm neutral behind it. I don't understand what's she's doing that's so bad. They're in playoff contention. Still mad with a hospital squad. Got a long leash and beat CeCe 2-0 in the playoffs. Exactly. You said got a okay with a hospital. Still made. Yeah, they still made, but a hospital squad. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand that. That's what I'm saying, MD. That's what I'm saying. And MDT is a CC. That's his team, and he comes on my channel all the time. I don't have no hatred for anybody, like anybody's team. Like I don't think I despise any, but I just hate the just the whole drama around it. That's all. I watched even before they made me watch 44 games. I was tuning in to see what the big deal was. MDT, you bro, it's just other fans that's making you look bad. It's making you look bad. Hey, you ready? Mm-hmm. Ready to go?
How much?
Okay, let me go. Let me go. Let me go. You're gonna get in the camera. Stop. Let me go, guys. I gotta take a kid outside to play a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back through. Especially if we get closer, if the fourth quarter is pretty good. But thank you guys for joining. Thank you for those of you who have subscribed. Thank you all of you for helping me get to 800. MDT as always. Sorry, I gotta do a couple of things, and we'll see if I can come back a little bit later. But yeah, it's almost halftime, 32-39. Thank you for joining me. If I set up another, hit that button and hit all so that you guys can make sure when I'm coming. But keep on watching, keep on subscribing, keep on following, liking, and hit the hype button. Follow your girl. Everybody loves Juicy 1-2 Talk soon. And I'll see you all soon. Peace.
Around here, this is more than a game. It's family, it's culture, it's legacy. A community that understands the work, respects the grind, and honors the journey. From the hardwood to the highlight moments, to every player chasing greatness. This is where passion grows, where fans become family, where standards are protected, where women's basketball lives. Welcome to Everybody Loves Juju 12.